The concept behind author book deals is to allow authors to virally market their 99-cent sales days to a larger pool of readers than they could easily do on their own, and at a much cheaper price, namely free. By viral marketing, we mean that authors would be sharing a link to the author book deal page on the day of promotion. This share would be sent out via things such as newsletters, tweets, posts, and any other avenue at the author's disposal. By doing this, everyone wins because we can maximize the number of eyes on all of our collective deals. Now, you may note that it's an obvious boon to an author who only has a few hundred subscribers versus somebody who may have 10,000 subscribers. But we all actually win, because even if we imagined that this person has 5,000 and this person has 5,000 and everyone else only has, let's say, a few hundred each, the good news is when you combine all of the eyes that could be potentially sent to this page, you're still going to get a pretty large number who will then also see your two books. Plus, remember, the person who has 5,000 here is also sending their people who may see yours, and yours, of course, may see theirs. And on top of that, let's not forget that just because a person might jump in here via science fiction tends to jump also into fantasy, which means we also have a whole lot more eyes coming in. And this could also ring true across the board here. Not to mention the fact that anyone who comes to this page may also turn around and post this link up on their Facebook page or their tweet or so on, so that they can tell other people, bringing yet even more eyes to our page on a daily basis. So, okay, this sounds pretty cool, right? So how do we use this? Well, the first thing to note is that anytime that we're going to a particular page, we're going to have this little funny looking URL. And this URL is specific to each author. Now, what that means is that no matter how many times a person comes to this page, all of these will constantly change around because we want to keep everything fresh and fair. But mine is going to stay in the top left-hand corner because this happens to be my user ID, my author ID. So when I hit enter, you'll notice that all of these change. If I do it again, you'll see them change again. But mine always stays in the top left-hand corner, and yours will as well if you have your author ID listed in there. However, if we have an author ID that's not into the system, for example, then they will just constantly randomize all over the place as we continue to refresh this page. Okay, so when a reader shows up, we already know that they're going to see my book in the top corner because I have my ID. Now, if this was your ID, it would show your book in the top left corner. So if we hit enter again, we can just see that it shows up there and the rest of them just show up at random. Now, if a person clicks on the link, it will automatically jump open to Amazon, and it will take them over to the Amazon page. And of course, it will respect whether you are in the US or the UK. And this will obviously work on any of the books that we click on. So let's click on this one so you can see that it works. And let's click on this one and so on. And of course, if we jump over to mystery, let's say, and we click on this one, there we go. So it obviously supports all the different books that it's supposed to go to and so forth. So how do you get your books on the system? The first thing to note is that your book will have to be at 99 cents. Now, this does not necessarily have to be a deal. Maybe your book is permanently at 99 cents, and that's fine. You can schedule those out as well. If you do have a deal, that's also great. If you normally sell at $4.99 and you want to sell at 99 cents, then again, this is a fantastic place to come and promote. The only thing that we are going to say is no free books. So essentially what we will do is at midnight of the day of promotion, we automatically check to verify that there are no books listed on here for free. If they are, then those will be immediately removed. This is because we are using affiliate codes to help support all of this. And if there are too many free books listed or too many times that an affiliate code is used towards a free book, we could actually lose our affiliate money for that month. So that's why it's very important to make sure that your book is listed at 99 cents. Also, anything that's over 99 cents, we just feel that's bad for the reader because we're kind of making an implicit promise here. So at that point, we are going to, again, remove any book that is not adhering to this. Now, it does have to be 99 cents in both the US and the UK. That also should be pointed out. So what we do is we go over to another page for authors specifically called authorbookdeals.com/authors. And it's going to give you a little bit of a rundown of what this page is for and how the system works, basically what we've already talked about. And we're going to log in utilizing Facebook. You'll end up with a page that says your promotions. You have no upcoming promotions scheduled. So schedule a promotion. So what we do is we enter in a ASIN number, select which genre that we want to promote in, and I'm going to say fantasy. We click check schedule. First thing you want to do is to verify that this is the image that's associated to the ASIN. That's how you'll know, yep, I got the right book. Second thing is choose your date. So the first date that's available here is July 30th, 2016. So I'm just going to go ahead and say I want to reserve that slot. And I'm going to get a pop-up here that again explains things such as, in the morning of the promotion, you promise to share the promotions link that we provide to as many people as possible. Again, this is a viral thing, so we all are counting on each other to do their part. You promise not to promote any free books on this service. And again, we do take this very seriously, so please don't do that. And you also promise to verify that the book that you're promoting is set to 99 cents US and 99 UK on the day of promotion. Once you're happy with that, you say, I agree, please schedule this promotion. And you'll see that your book is there. See that the date it's being promoted on, what service, which is this one, because we actually are going to be offering multiple options for this, which genre. It'll also tally up your hits for both the US and the UK, so you'll be able to refer to this to see how well it's been performing as far as clicks is concerned. And it gives you a specialized link, and this is that same type of a link that I was showing you before. Now if we click this right now, since I'm the only person who has actually done any scheduling to this, you're going to see that there's only one book in here and there's only one category. If a category happens to show up on the main list here, let's just say for example that horror got no entries for that particular date. That won't be listed then. It will just show everything except horror. So that's just something that kind of makes everything seem a little bit more clean. But it's only showing one book because there's only one book scheduled for that day since we haven't yet released this product. However, I can actually schedule up to 2 books per month. And yes, I can even schedule that book on the same day if I want to. So let's just say that I say, yes, I definitely want to do this. And I click on the link, and you're going to see now that there are 2 books up here. Now here's something interesting. If I go back to this page, you'll see that sometimes the page, it will flip these 2 images. So they will always be your 2 images. So in other words, if there were 10 other books in here, these both would remain mine since it's my user ID or my author ID. But every other book in here would still come after it. These 2 might swap spots, but they will always be in the top left corner. So you always will win on that. Now if you decide, oh, my mistake, I didn't mean to schedule 2 of these on the same date, no problem. Just click cancel. And then you can go back in and schedule it again. So you can choose a different date. So that would be, let's say, the 31st. So now we have one book listed here. Let's close both of these tabs out so you can see this fresh. One, the full moon event is on this date. And Cappy's Gadgets is on this date. Now nobody will actually be able to see any of these. And if you try to click these books at this point, you're just going to get this promotion. It's not yet live, so the links are disabled. But this is so you can see this testing. Now, anyone else who has added books, you'll be able to see all of their books show up on here as well. So you can start seeing all of this fill out. And then on the day of promotion, everything would go live. And that's when we would end up back on this type of a look and feel. Hopefully you'll take the time to check this out and participate. The more people who participate, obviously the better. And again, this costs you nothing. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy it.